Hi, welcome back to the channel. So today I want to set up the Arduino UNO Q in the SBC mode. So in the previous video I just showed how to use it and set it up for the PC connected and using the Arduino app lab on a host machine. Now we want to set up the Arduino UNO Q as an SBC that is fully independent. To get started on how to use the Arduino UNO on SBC, so you need a USB hub with HDMI cable, USB ports, and it should have also a power because you will be powering the board from the USB hub. So in my case, I will not use this because I have a monitor that has an inbuilt USB hub. So once you have it, just connect. Remember to have a keyboard and a mouse. And so we connect the board to power using the USB-C. Okay, so once you power it, it will start the Arduino animation. So it will take quite some time before it boots. So right now it's just booting immediately. And from my experience, it's quite taking time to start. Okay, and then immediately you will see the screen showing it the Debian Linux booting into. Right, so it's fully complete. It's now running. So the first time I used the Arduino Uno, I did set up my password. So you will use this. If this is the first time you are using the Uno, it will actually ask you to set up the password and connect to the Wi-Fi. So we did this in the previous video. So here I will just give it my password. So okay, so it should now start. And immediately it starts, it will open the Arduino app lab. So we have already the Arduino app lab and it's going to start. So we know it's up. So before we use anything with this app, so this is the screen, the home screen. And on the top right, hoping you can see this, you can see the applications. You can see it has just a normal Linux Debian Linux interface. So you have various apps, settings. You could actually change the display settings because for me I had a very big screen. You can change the resolution simply just as you do in other Linux-based systems. So however, I noticed that it's a bit slow. Of course, Arduino said they recommend having the 4 GB version of the Arduino Uno for SBC modes, but still, this still works a bit slow. You could even launch the web browser. So it's a bit slow here, but it's possible to use it for anything, and you could just go to maybe any website and you will watch it. You could even go to YouTube. It's a bit slow, but still, yeah, it's a bit slow, but still it works. So I can close it and then go back to the Arduino app lab. So in this video, I want us to deploy the face detection example. So this is the face detection example here. So this is what we are going to set it up. So before we run that, so it's let me do a quick intro to Bricks. So bricks are just found here. You can see on the app lab, they are here. There are a number of bricks. So our bricks actually are modular building blocks inside the Arduino app lab that you can see that are ready to use features for your applications for things like camera input, AI models. So here you can see several AI models like vibration anomaly detections, web UI, keyword spotting, a number of them. There are several so far. And you actually mix and match as you wish and build up an application very fast. So here we have applications that you can build. You can create a new application using the various bricks. So each brick actually is self-contained and exposes a consistent API. So you select there is a consistent API that is provided. And each actually include maybe a Python code for the Linux side, an Arduino sketch for the MCU side. And so an app is just a collection of bricks wired together. This means it can start with the camera brick. You can add the vision object detection brick and so on and so forth. So for example, I am using the face in working with the example that we are talking about, the face detection on camera. So it has a readme here that it says we're using the web UI brick that is going to provide us with an web interface to display the classification results of the model. And we have the video object detection brick to classify faces within a live video feed from a camera. So these are the bricks that we are going to use in this example. So you can think of bricks as Lego for embedded apps that are standardized pieces that snap together. You have a camera in, you model the model runs, and your results are output. So you can focus just basically on your idea. So here it provides some documentation on how this example works. So you can just check it up on the app lab. So for now, I just to show you here they are the Python files. So there's the main Python file that is very short, just for running the app lab. Because we're using the bricks, so you just import the bricks, and basically this is the entire application code. So for the Linux side, and actually most of it is running. The entire thing is running on the Linux side. So there's no sketch for this one. So then what you do after this, you just simply run the application. So let's just run this application. So once you click run, the compilation will start and it will load the app onto the board. So still the board is running, and I will wait for it to have the code uploaded. So it's activating a Python virtual environment, and then it will start the app. And you can see the camera is lit, meaning it's activated. Right, so it's done, and it actually opened a web page that is running the application. And you see here we have the application running. So here you can see a face. So maybe I should go out of the camera, and then maybe it will not see a face. And yeah, so here you can now see the results. We have the confidence of the classification. It's giving us a feedback. So here it's saying a face. So basically now it's that's how it's working. So we can run an AI model seamlessly using just bricks. And yeah, I see the board is still on. So yeah, so basically that's how it works. You can then stop it if you wish. So you can go back to the app lab. So it was able to open a local host web service. So you can just connect to it and see. And I guess you can actually modify this application to suit your needs. So this is just an example. So you can stop it then. And then the other thing is you can copy and edit this app so that now you can modify it to your needs. So here in the Python code, you can just go back to the editor. And then this code, you can actually edit this code accordingly. So that you can be able to use it as you wish. So the libraries that I used, it doesn't have any libraries here, but it's using this bricks. Again, you can see it's a video objection brick, a web UI, HTML brick. So this is the brick, and you can use it in ways you wish to. So that was the example, and that's how it works for the Arduino. It seems to be working pretty well, and many other bricks are available for use. So I can just check many others out there, and I guess there are many more coming. So there would be plenty of them so very soon, because this is, as I say, an open source environment, and so many people will contribute to this, and we will have several of them. Okay, so that's it, and see you next time.